The second ministerial retreat of the Council of Ministers on the African Continent Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, has ended in Nairobi, Kenya. On the packed agenda during the three-day meeting was the presentation of a practical paper on the introduction of AfCFTA National Trading Companies by the chairman of McDan Group of Companies, Mr. Daniel McKorley.
Over 3 days, participants at the retreat pooled ideas to come up with a detailed plan to complete the agenda of the AfCFTA Secretariat for the current negotiations and to identify the specific priorities to achieve the slogan, accelerating the implementation of the AfCFTA, chosen by the African Union for the year 2023. The second ministerial retreat of the Council of Ministers was also an opportunity for the AfCFTA trade ministers to exchange views on several issues, including the blocked files linkage to the negotiations on rules of origin. These included the automotive component sectors, textiles and clothing, and other issues relating to the investment protocol annexed to the agreement. Transit trade and the possible drop in custom revenues as a result of the application of the custom cuts mentioned in the agreement were also on the table. On the private sector's role, Mr. Daniel McKorley led the McDan Group to present a practical paper on the introduction of the AfCFTA National Trading Companies. He explored the critical role the private sector can play in implementing the AfCFTA.
Actually, the trading company is broken down into three aspects. Number one, we have people moving, businesses moving in Africa region already, in the continent already. How do you move them? I'm into mining, I'm into aviation. I'm putting a lot of risks forward to start the Black Star line, the first African shipping line. This shipping line, after it's procured and start moving, I would want every country to have a share in it, be it everywhere. So we start with 1, 2 this year. Within 5 years, we can have 20 vessels going on the African continent. That will really solve our problem. The second aspect of the trading company is moving business to business. Currently, we just started, but we have been able to gather a lot of data. We have to find market for those who don't have market. Lastly is connectivity. We have mapped out how to connect Africa. We're procuring cargo planes, vessels. I can tell you that if we joke with AfTA, the Chinese, the European, the Americans will frustrate us. I want the ministers to know that the trading company is a solution-driven company. We don't come complaining because businessmen always find solutions.
The AfCFTA is the world's largest free trade area, bringing together the 55 countries of the African Union (AU) and 8 regional economic communities (RECs). The overall mandate of the AfCFTA is to create a single continental market with a population of about 1.3 billion people and a combined GDP of approximately $3.4 trillion. AfCFTA is one of the flagship projects of Agenda 2063, the Africa We Want, the African Union's long-term development strategy to transform the continent into a global powerhouse.